Hello, welcome to Bay Creek Adventures. I've been anxiously waiting to get some of my finds, my relics, my discoveries up here on YouTube. I'm not very experienced with making videos, etc., so it's going slowly. So I am living in southeast Michigan, in Erie Township, Monroe County, and I've been doing a lot of research lately, historical research, genealogical research, etc. Really trying to pin down some information about where I live here. And it turns out I received a metal detector over the holidays, and have been playing with it in my backyard and have been discovering some interesting things. So what I plan to do here is just present some of my research to you as it applies to my property, and also some of the artifacts I found and relics so far before I move on to doing more digging. So my research indicates, and this won't be academic, that this area was initially settled by French colonists in the late 1700s, early 1800s. They came down from Quebec, Montreal, and this part was actually part of New France. And as time progressed, the British and the Americans got involved in fighting amongst themselves and brought the French colonists into the fight. And the War of 1812 was a real thing here. So during the War of 1812, which you may have heard the Battle of the River Raisin, a lot of the French colonists kind of migrated down here a bit to avoid some of that, and also take advantage of some of the natural resources here. So after this period of time, the federal government of the United States, after the British were defeated, started to give land patents and land grants out. Some of the French colonists had already received permissions, property ownership rights from the natives who were here, and then later others received it from the United States. So where we find ourselves today is I have a map here of 1859 of Monroe County, Michigan, and at the time the town was known as Vienna, and I found the original plat for Vienna, which was platted around 1830, 1820, 1830, by a family known as Hertzler. And turns out that either my house today was one of the originals, or there was one of the early houses here in my backyard, as you'll see from the picture. So I am currently metal detecting around my property, done a minor excavation, just kind of see, and found some really cool stuff. And I'll have a little short video for you after this, so you can kind of just see what I found before I move on to more digging.